from smart cities and industrial automation to connected devices, big data, and cloud computing. 5G is envisaged to be the key catalyst that can fuel India's growth and help it compete with leading developed economies of the world. In the upcoming session, we'll hear a policy keynote address on India's digital potential and 5G. We would like to invite Mr. A.K. Tiwari, Member, Technology Digital Communication Commission, to speak on the topic. Welcome, Mr. Tiwari.
Namaskar. At the very outset, I would like to offer my gratitude to ET Telecom for offering me this opportunity for keynote address on digital telco event with the theme India's Digital Potential and 5G. The theme is very relevant in this COVID-19 pandemic scenario, which offers huge challenges to government, civil society, and other agencies across the world, and of course, electronic, print, and social media also. So challenges are diverse and provide very little, you can say no time to sit and think, but to act. So frequent and long lockdowns across cities that forced us to think alternate means of survival, whether it is offering education through virtual platform or work from home or getting delivery of groceries, medicines, or even testing, tracing of COVID patients and vaccination of massive 130 crore citizens. So all these myriad form of challenges compel us to expedite digitalization of services on huge scale. I mean, India as a site that always in every domain requires huge scale, and so need for faster network connectivity to cater the manifold data demand in this COVID period was massive actually. So these challenges are taken positively by service providers across all domains. Government also took this as an opportunity to facilitate better network coverage and connectivity through deployment of next generation network, latest 5G technology in Indian telecom networks. There is huge digitalization and 5G potential as well. I would like to highlight some of the key points for this potential. India being the second most populous country globally with a diverse geographical terrain and people having multitude of requirements offers numerous opportunities for the service providers and technology developers. Digital India has already been unfolding as we can see because of pandemic situation. Most business operations have been transformed digitally across various sectors in healthcare, be it telemedicine, education, banking and finance, transportation, agriculture, mobility, including media also. So as I told earlier, these were some examples where in the service sector, I mean, there is a huge opportunity and potential in the coming days. So secondly, India is poised to create US dollar 1 trillion of economic value by 2025 using digital technology. So that's called digital economy. So governments are working towards enhancing digital infrastructure to achieve that digital economy. And that would be crucial by leveraging the latest technology effectively for economic development. I believe all of us have witnessed that the digital revolution happening in the banking, financial sector, and in many other folds. So today, India has the highest fintech adoption rate of almost 87% against global average of 64%. So the key reasons for this success are increased adoption of technology by end users and innovations by startups. in the fintech sphere. So the same potential is also available in many other sectors. So thirdly, for the smooth transition and transformation from this physical world to digital world, it requires the adoption of latest technology to satisfy the diverse requirement across sectors, and hence 5G technology would complement in fulfilling connectivity requirements, whereas handling and processing of large data will be taken care by artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data techniques. So with all this, 5G technology will also beneficial to offer high speed, that is what is available in 4G, that 10 times of that, low latency, that will be sub millisecond, I mean less than 1 millisecond, high reliability to the scale of 5 nines, that is 99.999%, and network requirements of vertical sectors such as Industry 4.0, IoT, machine to machine, precision farming, remote surgery, and autonomous vehicles, naming few. So its use in industry, healthcare, agriculture, drone, and in any other many other field, it will be massive use, and it will generate huge economic, as I have already mentioned. It will generate huge economic transformation of society, and we will be able to achieve our PM vision of giving India a digital economy of $1 trillion by year 2025. So 5G is going to play a vital role in that. I will also mention to highlight here that India has always been consumer of earlier just cellular technology, 2G, 3G, or 4G. But in 5G, government endeavor is to have a visionary step in advance, and that's why in year 2018 itself, we have funded a R&D project to develop end-to-end 5G test bed, which will be available for SMEs, startups, academia for testing the validating of 5G products, systems, and prototypes and their software algorithms. So that is almost ready. And I take pride in informing that India contributed in standardization of field. This is first time that in 5G technology in International Telecommunication Union, that is ITU, it is called internationally, and got India has its standards approved in ITU, and today India has a global 5G standard that is popularly known as 5GI. It's a matter of pride. So there is no doubt that by taking an early lead in the next generation cellular technology, that is 6G, India can make enhanced contribution in standardization to make timely directional efforts. A 6G technology innovation group is constituted in DOT, under which various task forces are formed to finalize the various aspects of 6G. I mean to say that India is taking leapfrog step to lead in global scenario in case of 6G in advance. The department has conducted 5G hackathon to invite ideas for 5G use cases. There exists a vibrant indigenous 5G industry ecosystem. It is estimated that 5G technology requires almost $100 billion investment by service providers in setting up of a 5G network pan-India basis in coming years. So presently, 5G trials by service providers with equipment manufacturers and use case vendors are going on to test various users requirements and interoperability before commercial launch of service. So I believe everyone is now aware that experimental spectrum for testing and manufacturing license for indoor cases can be availed just by a self-declaration, which is a very important facilitation from Department of Telecom to strengthen R&D activities across all sectors. And that will help in getting indigenous product developed actually. So with this all visions, the next step is which government of India is taking. So for the proliferation of broadband and to bridge the digital divide in the society, in the country, and to bring the masses into the mainstream of digitalization, PM Vani scheme is launched, which aims to provide Wi-Fi access in every nook and corner of the country to every citizen of any level. So many satellite companies are also are willing to provide broadband in India, including in hard terrain areas. So DOT has also brought in reforms in licensing conditions to enable use of satellite backhaul for access services and sharing of hubs and gateways infrastructures. So looking forward to future, since with all these efforts, what I believe that many countries in the world have started rolling out 5G networks, and India will surely going to launch its 5G network by mid of the next year 2022. After June, July, we will be able to roll out. We will begin our rollout. So to realize the full digital potential, all stakeholders, infrastructure providers, service providers, technology developers, they all need to work together in a synergic way to satisfy the diverse requirement of Indian population, Indian citizen. So I assure you that government is always ready to take all kind of suggestions to facilitate you in the industry, in every walk of life, for every possible way to proliferate Digital India program, making India Atmanirbhar and fulfilling the dream of our honorable PM. So thank you for once again for inviting me and wish you all the success in organizing this event. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tiwari, for sharing all the valuable updates on 5G and India's digital potential. With that, we'll proceed to the next session. Stay tuned and keep tweeting using the hashtag ET Digital Telco.